Isn't it amazing that the people who are running around calling everyone else Nazis are bankrolled, funded to the letter, bailed out of prison by an actual Nazi? The irony is so thick, you could bang a prostitute with it. So silence was violence all last year, if you remember.
Correct.
If you don't speak out against the corruption and the police brutality and the BLM, the way, then silence was violence. Well, apparently now, silence is not only no longer violence, but as long as you have a D after your name, you can just outright dismiss mass genocide as a cultural norm.
Yeah, I mean, the Chinese have been whacking people hand over fist for ever.
A little bit.
Like when communism took root, they starved 2/3 of their country.
Yeah. Biden said on the record, if you know anything about Chinese history, it has always been the time when China has been victimized by the outer world is when they haven't been unified at home. So the central, vastly overstated, the central principle of Xi Jinping is that there must be a united, tightly controlled China. And he uses his rationale for the things he does based on that. Now, I'm asking for a friend. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It sounds like a whole bunch of word salad to me.
It sounds
it doesn't even mean anything.
No, it sounds very familiar to the kind of crap that you would hear like in, Germany circa 1939, maybe 1940.
Let's see. What year did they really start ramping up that? I think it was 41 when they really started getting like turbo stupid with it.
Oh yeah, that's 41 was when the Second World War basically was kicking off.
And then they really started putting people in camps and stuff.
Yeah.
But like for instance, like right now, Russia is persecuting pretty much every religion that's not state sponsored by the Communist Party.
Yeah.
Especially the Uyghur Muslims are getting hammered. Let's see, the Falun Gong, which is basically a meditation movement, they're basically being blamed for all of the evils now too. And there's a reason why people are going to China, putting down good cash, and getting the organs that will that can be installed in their loved one inside of 72 hours.
Not that Mr. Soros would know anything about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a tapestry of all types of Uyghur Muslims and Christians and Buddhists and what have you.
Several kakamis in there.
How old is he now?
North of 80. I don't even know how old he is.
He's too old. Somebody needs to plant him like a fucking tree.
Yeah, he's got warrants for his arrest. I have no idea why those countries that have warrants for his arrest aren't putting out hit squads on his ass.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, so somebody's got to put a dirt nap on him.
It's a lot easier to arrange a dirt dart collision than it is to arrest somebody.
I mean, somebody just take him to a barber shop and give him a long overdue JFK haircut. I mean, is it really that hard?
No, but
I'm sure it's not, considering his age.
I mean, there was a reason why a lot of the warrants that were sworn out in the 1800s were dead or alive.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of times it's just easier to bring them in dead.
Jail.
I'm just saying. Those are historically accurate facts.
Yes. Very much so.
Yes, sirree. But anyway, yeah, some craziness. I just don't know why that person's allowed to keep infecting the world with his insanity.
I mean, hasn't he just tanked entire economies with speculation?
Yes.
The kind of thing that is being directly fought. When you have Reddit going after GameStop, and to screw over the hedge funders.
Correct.
That's exactly what they're doing.
They're
manipulating our market with speculation
and our news.
Exactly.
Yeah, to cause panic.
And not just that, the revolutions, the whole Ukraine thing.
Yeah.
That Odessa thing. He's a jerk off.
And plus, Soros was a Nazi back in World War II, from what I've been able to read.
Yeah.
He was a Nazi in Ukraine, too.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that the people who are running around calling everyone else Nazis are bankrolled, funded to the letter, bailed out of prison by an actual Nazi. The irony is so thick, you could bang a prostitute with it.
I could make a sandwich out of it. Holy smokes! Wow! Now you put it like that.
That's fantastic.
I just don't understand it. Oh,
wow!
And you know what? We're all looking the other way. As long as gas is cheap, our houses are warm, we can feed ourselves, and we're getting paid.
Yes.
If all that
How
goes
long
away,
is that gonna last?
Exactly.
If all that goes away, I'm telling you right now, the blinders are going to come off, the handcuffs are coming off, and nice guy is basically going to be retired.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and don't forget to bring your drinking straw.